Hello and welcome to the tennis. Momentum snapper, a rogue photographer, flips the script on match point, but is he really to blame?
Probably.
Foes to forever friends, a surprise guest shocks the crowd as Maria Sharapova is inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame.
Woohoo!
And New York states of mind, Madison Keys and a raft of Aussies cause upsets early in the US Open. Okay, we got through that. That's great.
Wow, that was a big read.
That's all I had with me. Brie Stewart, alongside me, is my co-host and partner in crime, or should I say partner in clumsiness,
Oh, it wasn't my fault.
Xavier Muhlebach.
Hello, it's good to be back. I broke my shoulder skiing. For those that were listening last week, it was my ace of the week that I was going skiing. That didn't work
And
out
he
too
bragged about how good he is at skiing too.
In my defense, a snowboarder cut me off. It was a whole thing.
We
I'm
don't
very
have time
angry.
for
Yeah,
this.
take
He
it to
was
TV.
He was probably good, and you were holding him up.
Wow, way to victim blame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gwyneth.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Across the table, we have our dear friend of the pod and Aussie tennis star, Daria Saville.
Hey, Dash.
Hey.
So good to have
Hi.
you back. And in his long-awaited pod return, it's comedian, host of The Last Leg in the UK, Tennis Australia Minister for Everybody, and Aussie absolute star, Adam Hills.
I thought you were talking about me.
And Dash's doubles partner.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes,
we
it's celeb match.
Played at the AO a couple of years back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Did you win?
I don't think there was any winners.
Oh,
right?
Right, so it's sort of a whose line is it anyway kind of approach to tennis.
Yeah, and you know,
The
even
points don't
sometimes you'd go tennis was the winner. I don't even think tennis won that day.
matter. Maybe the crowd. We'll give the audience probably had the time of their lives. That's good.
I was just, because I'd been playing doubles with a guy with like one arm. So I wasn't used to having hand signals being given to me.
Just the one. But okay, well that's good.
Just
So-
Can I also explain the way I'm dressed?
oh, I
We'd
thought you
love
just
that.
stole it off the rack out the front here at Tennis HQ.
I just did some little videos as the minister for everybody. And I just thought, like, because I started off thinking, well, I'll dress in a suit, you know, because I'm like the minister for everybody. And then I thought, yeah, but most politicians gradually, when they're around sport, they start wearing sports
Yeah.
kit and they start thinking they're sports
A
stars.
gilet.
So
Yeah.
I've gone the gilet.
Yeah.
Not many people in Australia call it a gilet.
Yeah, I've got English friends who taught me that.
Yeah. So that's why I'm dressed like a complete dag, like a
Yeah.
formal business shirt, but with the gilet over the top.
Love it.
Yeah, it is. It's very ministerial / kind of wannabe finance bro.
Yeah, I'm heading towards like John Howard full Australia
Yes.
cricket
You
kit.
just need RM Williams on. Do you have RM Williams on?
No,
'Cause
I
that's
don't,
the
but you're
perfect
right.
investment banker outfit.
No, but if you want to be like a real man of the people, just go Blundstones
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
or
yeah.
Redbacks if you know they're out of. Yeah, there's plenty of options.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. So tell us more about Minister for Everybody. I mean, I know what it is.
Yeah.
But so how are you affiliated with Tennis Australia?
I am. So it's kind of like an ambassador for inclusivity for
Right.
Tennis Australia. So a lot of the little social media videos that we're putting out there about accessibility at the AO. I mean, you know, there's nowhere at the AO that you can't get to in a wheelchair. Like
so
everything's
good.
accessible. It's amazing. This year they're doing like a kind of pre-sale for people with disabilities. There's All Abilities Week coming up, which
Yep.
is huge. That's October 20th to the 26th.
Yep.
Just to encourage people with, you know, any ability to get out and play tennis. Because what I've realised is that there's a real gap out there, and there's loads of people with disabilities who think, well, I have to be in a wheelchair to play
Right.
disability tennis, and the truth is you don't, and sometimes you can't. You know, if you've got one arm, you can't use a wheelchair. You
No,
just go in
exactly.
circles.
Yeah.
If you're short-statured, you can't use a wheelchair. So, and a lot of people with disabilities think they're not going to be catered for. Like I've noticed a lot of people, and especially parents with kids,
Yep.
thinking, are they going to be all right when they turn up with one arm to play?
Mm-hmm.
And like, you're going to be so fine. The whole point of being a tennis coach is trying to find a way around, okay, well, that doesn't work. Let's try a different way.
Yeah.
Because it's not just, you know, a physical disability or something. It could just be you're not very good at a left-handed backhand. Let's switch it up. So a coach's job is to find a way forward.
Is to adapt.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, and it's, you know, it's not just physical disability, it's intellectual impairments,
Yeah.
it's blind and low vision, it's like, it's everything. So, you know, part of the thing that I'm doing for Tennis Australia is just letting everybody know that anyone can play tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and also playing myself.
Yeah. Well, tell us about para standing. So for those that don't, for the 3 people in Australia who don't know who Adam Hills is, so you have a disability.
I have a disability. I was born without a right foot.
Mm-hmm.
Tennis and rugby league were the 2 sports I played the most as a kid, but then I ended up coaching tennis when I was like 18, 19, 20. And then found comedy, got distracted by staying up late and doing stand-up comedy gigs. So that took over.
Yeah,
So
that takes the coaching bit out, doesn't it? 'Cause the hours don't align.
Well, I mean, afternoon coaching was fine.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You'll be all right. Sleep till midday, get on court at 2. But then, and then I was asked a few times to play wheelchair tennis, and it never I'd never been in a wheelchair.
Yeah, so I
and
don't need one.
No, and it's a different style of hitting. Do you know what I mean? Like you're hitting the ball way above your head, and certainly the backhand's completely different because you kind of you just
thought
flip
about
the
that.
racket
Yeah.
over rather
Yeah.
than hitting
You
it that way.
literally have to start over pretty much.
It's a different
Yeah.
sport.
Like, it's the difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like I've played wheelchair tennis a couple of times, and when the ball goes short, you try and move your feet because
Yeah.
you're used to doing that.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you go, why aren't I? Oh, right. Yeah, I have to push.
Yeah.
So it never really hit for me. And then a few years ago, I discovered para-standing tennis. So it's tennis for people with disabilities who aren't in a wheelchair. And like I said, people with one arms, people with cerebral palsy, short-statured, all these people who either can't or don't use wheelchairs. And it's this kind of, it's like Fight Club. There's this underground movement around the world of all these people suddenly coming forward and going, oh, this is what I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I've never had the chance. And up until recently, the world number 1 in my category, because there's 4 different categories depending on your disability, the world number 1 was Ivan Korecha, who's Alex Korecha's brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow.
So he lost his leg in a motorbike accident when he was 14. And then Alex kind of went on to become world number 2 and still
Yeah.
turns up at some of the tournaments. Like
Yeah.
when we play in Barcelona, Alex comes along. But Ivan was like the president of the association. And so
Wow.
then last year, I've played at the last 2 world champs.
And you've been winning. Well, like placing, right?
In singles, I've done all right.
Yeah.
I thought match fixing was an issue. No? Oh, okay, right.
In singles, I reached the quarters of the world champs
Yeah.
and then the final of the European Championships
That's
in
right.
Turin.
Yeah.
But then in doubles, I teamed up with a guy called Alex Hunt, who is the only player with a limb difference to actually get an ATP point.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So he's born on his left arm, just below the
He was
elbow.
born with a racket.
Yeah, in retrospect,
Yeah.
it kind of helps. No, he was born without a left hand from below
Oh,
the
okay.
elbow. And yet he played, I think he reached like top 1,600 in the world.
I mean, that's
Wow.
incredible.
So luckily, I chose Alex as my doubles partner.
Genius. Savvy move.
Yeah.
And this year we won the world champs doubles.
So good.
And then the European Championships the week later. So listen.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
All
one
right.
arm, for a guy with one arm, he carries me a lot.
What can't you do? Okay. That's pretty good. No, well, I think that is awesome. We're going to have a heap of information on the upcoming Oceania Para-Standing Championships. We'll put all that in our description of the
Great.
pod. We'll have
Yes.
links galore and follow us on social. And
Yes.
Adam Hills, we will hear so much more, but we've got someone else here.
Yeah, we've got Dasha.
Should we see what Dash is up to?
Yeah.
What's been
Adam,
happening?
you don't have to. You can say no. You can
What?
just be like, I want to talk about tennis ball from my point of view.
No, to be honest, when I found out that you were on today, I assumed you were going to be like remote from New York. I
Yeah,
didn't think
well.
you'd be back in the country
How'd
yet.
that work out, Dash?
Yeah, not very good.
When'd you get
It was
back?
a very business-like trip, like in and out.
That's okay.
Got back this Monday, so if you're catching me yawning, I am a bit jet lagged.
Yeah.
It's nighttime there.
Yeah. So good to have you, Dash. It's our win having you here.
Let's get into what caught your eye. Can I go first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this
You're
one
very
is
excited about
it's
your
pretty
one.
good.
It's getting loud again.
Sorry,
When he's
I do get
excited,
loud when
it
I get
gets
really into
loud.
something. Okay, guys. No. So Medvedev had an interesting experience at the US Open. Less about him, more about a particular photographer who found his way onto court.
He didn't care about the photographer though.
No.
It
I
was
did.
more about the umpire.
Well,
Yeah.
what happened because of the photographer? So, photographer walked on court, bit of a distraction. Umpire kind of gets a bit chizzy, says, "Get the hell off the court now." Then it's match point,
Yeah.
and
I was watching it live. I was like,
What
what
is
is
going
going
on?"
on? Did
and
you?
because he was on to his second
We were
serve,
watching it
so
in
he
the
should have
office.
been
Yeah.
going on to his second serve. And then the umpire goes, "Okay, we'll do that one again. It's a do-over, folks. get your serve again. Medvedev gets pretty antsy, loses it.
It does make sense though. Like,
Well,
I
rule
think
book
he
wise, it
should-
makes sense. It's basically a
Yeah.
let replay that point.
Yeah.
So, but Medvedev was having none of it. He was geeing up the crowd. The crowd starts getting all vocal, and it just gets nuts.
It went for 6 minutes.
But then Medvedev stole that momentum and won 10 of the next 11 games before finally running out of gas in the fifth. And Bonzi took it out 6-3, 7-5, 6-7.
Did you want to call him Bonzi?
Well, he's bigger than a little tree. I did have to check. I didn't want to be insensitive. You know me. I'm all about caring and making sure I say people's right. Isn't that right, Bri?
I know. No worries, Chav.
Oh, that's hurtful.
No, but you know how sometimes Xavier's Xavier?
No, I do sometimes get Javier, but also Chav is like the UK version of Hogan.
Yeah, I love that.
I knew
You're the
that.
one
Yeah,
from
you knew
Newcastle.
that. You knew what you were doing.
Whatever, swimming pool.
Swimming pool.
A pill. So yeah, that's mine. Anyone else see the moment? I think we all did.
We all did, yeah.
Well, you saw it live.
Yeah.
I saw it live. I was like, what the heck is happening? And it was very entertaining. Like, I wanted him to keep going, but I
Yeah.
felt horrible for Bonzi.
Yeah,
Bonzi.
because he was just always a
handled
little
it
tree.
really well in his
He
press conference,
did.
though, afterwards.
Oh,
as well.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't think Medvedev.
I think
He didn't handle it that well
No.
in his
He
press
just,
conference.
but I actually think he didn't think he did anything
He
wrong.
didn't.
No,
Yeah.
but do you think it was strategic? Like, was he
I don't-
trying to break
I
that
don't
momentum?
think so. I don't
Okay, he
think
was just
so.
a firebrand.
I think he was just angry and he was like, he wanted, well, he said that you just want to go home. So
Yeah.
he-
Oh, yeah,
so he
you're not paid
wanted-
by the hour, you're paid by the match to the umpire.
Yeah.
So
And the
he's like,
umpires-
well, I might as well get the crowd going for a few minutes and delay the match. So
Yeah, but I think, yeah, it was interesting. But I think had it actually really changed the result and Bonzi had lost, I reckon there would have been very different attitude in that press
I also
conference.
feel terrible for the photographer.
Oh, the photographer, what's
they,
his name?
They
He's-
took
yeah.
Selçuk Akar.
He's been let go.
So,
and
yeah,
no cred.
lost
no.
his accreditation, which is like the ultimate thing to happen at a Grand Slam.
Yeah, yeah,
Whether
yeah.
you're a player or an employee or anyone, having
Yeah.
your access taken.
Yeah. But he seems to feel like he was told by security he could go on. But USTA has come out and said that he had been told to stay and play. So who knows? Like in those kind
But
of
also,
Yeah.
where was he not?
Where was he
following?
going?
I don't
Did
know
he
where
just?
was
I
going.
think he thought that
There's a break in play.
the serve was in or whatever, and it was over. I don't
Sure.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
And he was going in for the celebration shot.
Look,
Yeah.
we all make mistakes.
I loved
Just
it
don't
how
do it
he
on
just
international
kept
television.
taking pictures as well.
Yeah, he just went behind. I would have scurried away so bloody fast.
Are all these photos
And
just
I
of
felt,
security guard
I
coming at
felt
him?
horrible. They all like the cameras were on him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think in an instance like that, if you're an umpire, do you think as an umpire you just have to sit there and take it? Or do you think there should be, like, because there's other sports, like if you were in rugby
Yeah.
and you yelled at a referee like that, you'd be off the pitch within
Yeah,
30
Sydney
It would
seconds.
be. Yeah.
You know, and look, I've played disability rugby in the north of England. You have to call the referee sir. Do you know what I mean? I've had moments where, like, I've captained our team,
Yeah.
and 3 blokes have come over to talk to the
They
referee,
go, sir.
and he's looked at the other 2 and gone, no. You guys talk to me, I'm sending you off. And he's looked at me and
wow.
gone, you're the captain, you're the only person that gets to talk to me. And I'm like,
Whoa.
okay, so, sir,
I do the quiz.
yeah. Do you think the players get away with too much when they yell at the umpire like that?
I think so. I think they should. I would be like, I would be the first warning, second warning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it
Like
is
the-
very, you're right, Adam. It's that kind of like, it takes forever for an umpire to finally go, all right, I'm just going to say unsportsmanlike conduct. Can you please stop being mean to me?
Okay, well, that was a good one, Save. We'll move on to Dasha and
Oh,
what
cool.
caught her eye.
well, I've got 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first one would be 8 Aussies making the second rounds. And
Very exciting.
very excited about Brie as well. She
Yes.
just made her 3rd round. I think it's for the first time in her career that she made a 3rd round. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
It
tennis
is.
expert.
Yes.
Yeah.
So very happy. She's one of my good friends. So yeah. The other what's caught my nose was actually,
Was it
I read
Casper?
the presser. Yeah, Casper Ruud saying how New York stinks.
Now, what did he mean?
I actually very much agree with him.
Yeah.
There are many smells in the city of New York. What's the main one, Dash?
The weed, the pot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you mean the city or at the US Open?
Both. Yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, it's everywhere.
So when you're playing, you can smell weed?
Yeah. Yeah. You'd be
Wow.
you'd be sweating, dying in the heat, and then it hits you.
Wow.
It's like it's not always nice, but
Oh my God. So Wimbledon's not the only tournament on grass.
That was good.
Got him.
But okay,
okay.
but how does that affect you as a player?
Yeah.
Like surely
I don't
there's
know,
some
it's
passive
just-
smoke going
Yeah,
on.
but you have to be worried about
Yeah,
your
do you get a
urinalysis
bit
at the
high?
end.
Yeah.
maybe.
Is that how it works?
I don't think
know.
so.
Surely a
But
little
it's
bit.
just very
Yeah,
strong.
passive.
I
Yeah.
really hate the smell of it.
Yeah, I do too.
I hate
Because
it.
I remember, like last time I was in New York, yes, smelt that. But then the time before it was all legal and everyone's kumbaya, it was that smell of like steam and like hot dog water and
Yeah.
just that kind of rubbishy smell.
Yeah.
But now did you see recently the mayor of New York had wheelie bins? And
No.
we've got this innovative product. We're no longer going to just have bags
They
of
mirrored
trash.
them off Australia.
Yeah.
in our
Right.
wheelie bins. Yeah.
So now you can't smell the garbage, but you can smell the weed.
The garbage is everywhere still. Are you kidding? I was just there.
So coming back
I
earlier was by
actually
choice.
posted a photo of the
Oh.
garbage because we were passing this a pile of like
Just trash.
donuts, and I don't know why. Must have been from a donut shop, but
Oh, I saw
was
that
like,
photo.
wow.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, Tofu would be all over it.
Yeah.
Like he could never live in
Oh,
New York.
I wouldn't leave tofu
He
there.
would,
There'd
he
be
would
rats
love
bigger than
the
tofu.
city. He's
My
like,
dog.
let's
Yeah.
move to New York.
Can that also, as you said, can that affect you afterwards
Well,
when
I'd
you
be
do a
worried.
drug test? Like
Well,
if
it would
you've
get
been
into your bloodstream.
Well,
though, wouldn't it?
okay. Well, look, I'm going to find this out because, like, when you the whole thing of like passive smoking, it can affect you even though you're smoking.
Which is true.
But ergo, passive marijuana-ness.
I mean, no wonder you've got photographers just wandering
Yeah.
on court in
Yeah,
the middle
he's
of
probably
points.
high.
He's lost. He's like, dude, where's my car? All right, Brie, get this ship
Cool.
back on the
Well,
marijuana
moving
seas.
to what caught my eye. Can't go past just in anywhere if you're just a living person at the moment. The fact that Taylor Swift is getting engaged to Travis Kelce.
I'm amazed it's taken you this long in the show to get that into the program.
Can't believe you didn't put me first. But what we do remember is I'll be really quick because it's really basic. But yeah, so they got engaged, and then it did come up during broadcast at the US Open. So I do have a tennis tie here. We're going to flick quickly to the video.
Taylor Swift is engaged.
So this is the commentator
Yeah.
Yeah.
during a live match.
During Sinner's
She
match.
is engaged to be she's going to get married.
So he said yes. Way to go, Taylor.
They're literally talking about it midpoint as well.
Like you can hear the ball has been
Hustle time.
served, and then it's like, hey, you can hear his colleague kind of going, yeah, that's cool and all. Can we talk about the US Open
It was
Championships?
so funny though, because it was like, do you know what? I think the world stood still for a moment there when we all realized she had got engaged. Like even on Instagram, they put a story up that said, "Oh my God, check Taylor Swift's Instagram." And it's like, it was just everyone stopped and went mad. And then also Iga, who is friend of the pod, and we
do love Eager at the pod.
We did a piece of content with her last year all about Taylor Swift because she
Right.
loves Taylor Swift.
She's a
Yeah.
Swiftie, I believe, is the
And-
nomenclature.
Yes, she's
Yep.
a Swiftie. And she actually played on the day that Taylor got engaged and then won. And then in her press conference, 4 minutes and 48 seconds of her press conference were only questions about Taylor Swift.
But was she begrudging about that, or was
No.
she very happy to talk about it?
very happy.
Got you.
Very, very happy. And she said, I'm very happy for her and she deserves the best because she's had a lot of men. And well, I
feel
feel like, that.
wow.
She meant she's had a lot of bad experiences. with
Oh,
men.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I
But
think
good
we might have a
albums.
clip from that too, don't we, Harps?
You were looking at your phone when you came in. Did people text you in case thinking maybe Iga doesn't know this yet because you were playing a match?
No, I texted them. So yeah, I knew already. Since she posted, I knew.
At the time you were playing, it was very close to that.
She posted it when I finished. I think maybe that's not a coincidence. I don't know.
She
I think she
waited
was
for
in the
me.
know. in advance. So she probably gave tips.
Yeah, well, she has been to
They're
Taylor
buddies, aren't
Swift's
they?
concert before, and Taylor did call her, shout her out. As
Right.
being
She
there.
wrote her a letter.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wait, who wrote who a letter?
Iga
Taylor
wrote Iga a
wrote
letter.
Iga a letter.
Okay.
Okay.
That's some one-to-one
Love.
fandom, right?
Yeah.
there.
That's-
How many
that's
do you write letters to
insane.
your fan base?
Oh, all the time.
I mean, if they were eager, you probably would.
I'm more likely to write a letter to Taylor Swift, to be fair.
But then you would get a cease and desist in return. So
But also, like, one of my enduring memories of last year's US Open is Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce singing I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
And they were drinking on their honey juices.
oh, that's actually you've got the hat.
I've got the honey juice. hat.
Some of our team were over at the US Open, and somebody brought back something that I saw in the gift shop. And by that,
Do you need a hand
when
opening?
I would
How
actually.
come they're back already?
Well,
They were just doing
yeah,
shoots.
we had, we need them here as well. But I say I
Was
want
it-
to.
was
Was
the
it a
whole time.
business trip like me?
One of our producers, Vic, spotted this in the US Open gift shop. It's a honey juice scented candle.
Oh, actually, you know what? I never smelled. I never tried
And
honey
now,
juice.
well, this
I
is the
never
next best
smelled.
thing.
Oh, you've got it.
So honey juice is their like signature cocktail in partnership with Grey Goose,
Right.
which is
Do
fun
we
because
have
we're all
do we have
We
like
have
an
a
Australian Open?
the
The lemons.
lemonade.
Lemonade.
So here it is,
Is it
the
good?
honey juice
Yeah, it's actually really good.
scented candle. Just smells like a candle. There's minimal vodka smell, which I'm quite sad about.
So yeah, thanks to Taylor Swift for bringing joy to our lives, and for Iga loving her also. But we're going to move into you, Adam. What caught your eye?
The fashion. The
Yeah.
fashion this
Yeah.
last week. Naomi Osaka.
Oh,
I mean, she has been raising the game for a little while with her on
She always
court
her
fashion.
walk on outfit, but then her actual play. Like, look at that on the right there. We've got Naomi.
Yeah.
Talk
And-
us through it. Talk us through her look.
Okay, so she had, I mean, even the way she walked on court,
with her hair out.
hair out and down, roses in her hair,
Yeah.
bedazzled headphones,
Yes.
and
La
top.
Boo Boo.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Billie
A
Jean
custom-
Bing.
Yeah, it's called
Billie
a
Jean Bling.
customized Labubu.
I think it's not like actual La
Yeah.
Boo Boo. They
It's-
just
Oh my God, if we keep
Made
talking
it.
about Labubos, I'm going to jump off the roof.
okay. That's it.
So,
no
Adam,
more.
Okay.
so Osaka, she's got pantaloons on.
She's kind of got pantaloons, like it's just
It's
a
called a
look.
balloon skirt. but
Oh,
that's
my bad.
okay.
Yeah.
Looks
It's
like
a-
bloomers.
And I love that she's been doing this for a little while. She's
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
taking her looks to the court. Coco Gauff as well was nailing it with her particular look.
Yeah.
She looks good.
She just looks cool. Like, she looks like just a badass.
And there's something, I think there's something very New York about their looks as well and the fashion. I also love that Venus Williams was in all white.
Yeah, well, I thought it was quite plain, but you were mentioning something.
It was in reference to an outfit that Althea Gibson wore. It was her 85th birthday, I think, and she was the first black player to win a Grand Slam. So
oh, sorry, I thought you were saying
And
Venus
this-
was 85, and I'm like, God, she looks amazing.
she
incredible.
will still be playing
I
at the
think
US Open at
not,
85.
not enough players like players knew about why Venus.
Yeah, well, they need an
outfit
Adam
was
Hill.
so-
In our
Right.
team,
So it's
and
really
my
it's
team's
really
tennis
cool. I
nerds.
wish like in the press that they asked or
they
Yeah,
told
how
you.
did you
Yeah.
find out? How did you
Instagram.
know?
Just-
Okay, you
Yeah.
just
In
like
fact, all of this I know from Instagram this week.
what page are you following?
Yeah, because we need to follow it.
Yeah, I think it's probably easy to list the ones you aren't.
And they
like, you're all
asked-
in on fashion.
They are celebrating Gibson at the US Open this year
Right,
for those
yeah.
very two facts that you brought up.
Well,
which is
hopefully they
amazing.
bring up what Venus was wearing. But yeah, but the thing about because Wimbledon's all white, so that's
Yep.
kind of hard to break through.
Yes.
The French is it's very cool fashion. And correct me if I'm wrong, because you're the expert. I'm just saying my opinion and thoughts. The French is a bit couture.
Yeah,
Hopefully I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
that
yeah.
word right. But the US is like, boom, I'm here.
Yeah, and I think the US is like, it's almost like the US Open is like the Met Gala of Grand Slams.
Well put.
I like that.
Yeah.
What
Whereas-
a
Even
weekend.
like all the brands like
beach.
Asics, they have a night outfit. Most of the brands they have a
Yes.
night outfit. I think it started from Sharapova from
Yeah, got you.
the actual outfit that she wore when she
Yeah.
won Wimbledon.
You're right.
Inspired by
Inspired by, I think it's Audrey Hepburn in
Yeah.
got
Breakfast
you.
at Tiffany's.
What'd she
Again,
have? Bacon egg sandwich?
But I know Coco's got a day and night outfit. She always
So was that a night outfit then she wore?
would have been the night if it's darker.
little
So
midriff
it has a
thing.
lighter one during the day generally. Well, that's what she had for
She had a white skirt. Can't get.
yeah, maybe it is the
White.
See, I think the
remember what
men
time
need to up
Well,
their
she
game.
actually it
Yeah.
was a
And not to
night
shave
match
their
that
heads.
she played.
Well,
Okay.
she probably only plays night matches anyway.
Yeah, you
I think
could say
I kind of feel like Roger had a certain fashion sense about
Yeah.
him. Like he would even at Wimbledon, where it is
Yeah.
all white, he'd still
found a
manage
way.
to make it very Roger. And I know, like, doesn't Rublev have his own
He has
fashion
his own
label?
fashion
I
line.
think.
Yeah,
And
he dedicates
Well-
funds to mental health.
yeah.
A lot of men are dressing in black this US Open. Have you noticed that?
I think that's the night match
the night
Right.
match outfit.
outfits.
Got you.
Essex was the
They're very dark and shiny Essex this year.
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw Demonor was all in black, wasn't
Demon,
it?
yeah.
We know
I liked it on the men. I don't know if I liked
didn't like it on the women.
The women.
I
So
don't
I'm
know
going
that.
to the US Open next week to
my
play
Very
para
exciting.
standing tennis.
Yes.
Amazing.
So there's an invitational. It's purely, strictly amateur. If anyone from US Immigrations is listening, don't need a visa for it.
What's your look?
Do you know what? I'm really worried that I'm not going to be allowed in because of social media posts. Like if they go through, I'm a comedian,
Yeah.
and if they go through some of the jokes that I've put up on social media,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to defend myself.
So I look forward to seeing you on Banged Up Abroad.
So I went out to the Wilson store this week, and I've got white shirt, red shorts, blue cap. So I'm at least looking red, white, and blue.
What if they
Yeah.
think you're French?
Yeah, they'll be like,
Oh, the Americans don't know what other flags look
white, and
like.
blue.
such a good point.
There's most flags anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I could also be like Belgian or Dutch. I think if I go
that's
red,
right.
white,
Just
and
go
blue.
in talking about eagles and stuff.
But I think to answer your question, I think Wimbledon is tradition.
Yeah.
So it's white, but you can still do classy white.
You can.
French is a bit couture. Like I noticed this year, Sinner was wearing blue and green from memory.
Oh, he looked nerdy.
And Alcaraz had the black and white stripe, remember?
Oh, he looked.
But it
quite
kind
liked
of,
that.
it was almost like the Roland Garros colours though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I think there
that's-
was some thought
There's
behind
a lot
it.
of clay.
Yep.
US
colour.
is Met Gala.
Yep.
And Australian is just summer barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like if you
you're
think,
right.
well, everyone's just like colourful. It doesn't have to be fashion as long as it.
Some of it
That's
doesn't
so
make
true.
sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
true.
But also,
Summer
no
barbecue.
one's going to judge you for it. Yeah, you want to play tennis in thongs or flip flops, depending where you are. Yeah, go for it.
I want to see a male player at the Australian Open wearing like a barbecue shirt.
Yeah,
You
good.
know, one of
Oh
those
my
like a
God.
pattern.
Oh, I'm thinking more
coloured-
like Bintang singlet.
That's where my head
Yeah.
went to.
That's cool.
That's great.
Yeah. So who's your sponsor? Bintang.
Big in Indonesia.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just quickly highlight some upsets, or maybe not upsets, but things that we've been thinking about. Fonseca went out to Mahak. Tiafoe won, which is great. We've still got Raducanu in there. Bit of icy play today between Townsend and Ostapenko, with Townsend taking that one out, which was a good match.
Another
as well.
Taylor.
Yep.
They had a bit of a
A bit of beef.
Oh,
at
really?
the end,
Yeah.
but you can really hear.
No. Did they shake hands?
I don't know, but I think Ostapenko they were like really talking about something. They
Oh.
had a big chat right after the match.
I get a
As in,
feeling
like-
that happens a lot with Ostapenko.
Ostapenko felt that she was quite disrespectful.
I didn't even see the match, but Taylor would have been getting the crowd going,
She was.
course, yeah.
which
Yeah.
I would do too. If
Yeah, if you're on
playing
home
a
soil.
slam,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
do you expect?
Oh.
If we've learned nothing else from Jimmy Connors,
Yes,
it's to
exactly.
get the crowd on your
going.
side.
Yeah. Look at Medvedev.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
worked for him.
Yeah.
We'll take an ad break and then we'll come back with our fantasy draft update.
Doodle-loo-loo-loo. Well, welcome back. More tennis time here at Pod Labour Arena with Adam Hills and Dasher and the redhead. We are friends.
I've read
I
your
promise.
comments.
Do you know what though? That really that sounds like a cop show ready to be made. Dasher and the Redhead.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
They're detectives.
Yeah. Which one? One's a detective, one's a Kelpie.
I want to be the dog.
Yeah. I've met your dog. She's beautiful. So we are in the midst of US Open. Week 1 is almost out of the way, and I thought we'd have a quick update. Last week on the show, we did our US Open fantasy draft. That is your number 2 for Dasher. So Team Brie, Team Cock with Thanasi, and Team Stevie, our guest from last week, all picked 2 women and 2 men. So far, pretty good. Everyone still has 3 in the mix.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Brie? You still confident? You do have the
How
2
does
top
fantasy
seeds.
work? Like,
Well,
it's-
like you close your eyes and you just sort of like think.
You get to
You-
choose different players.
Yeah, I mean the producers work
the
it all out, and we
producers-
just read
Okay.
what they
Yeah.
write, really. But but basically so Thanasi, Brie, and Stevie all chose who they are. So Team Brie, Sinner, Andreeva, Sabalenka still in it, Draper out. Team Kokkinakis, Zverev, Iga, Boko's out, and Alcaraz still in. And then Team Stevie, Demonor, Fritz, Goff, with Madison Keys, reigning Australian Open champion, sadly out of the mix.
Then Brie, you had first pick because you went
Well, it
with
was-
number 1 seeds.
It was quite interesting because Thanasi chose Alcaraz first after Brie chose Sabalenka, I believe.
Yeah.
But there was a few curveballs in there. I think
Right.
Stevie.
so you didn't have to go female.
No, you could do
like
whatever you
it
want.
Choose
Right.
any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the analytical tennis player mind.
Yeah.
Then getting inside your mind and going, okay, how did you choose all of these? people?
I was kind of like watching that the boys didn't really understand how it worked. So they were choosing wrong at first. So I was like, okay,
That makes
good,
more
good,
sense.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going to
Because I
get
think
everyone I want in.
they
Yeah.
thought they had to pick men first, and Bree's like, oh my god, I'm the 3rd pick in the first round, but I'm still going to get Sabalenka.
Yeah, yeah. And then I did have good hopes for Draper, and I did know he'd been injured, so that was a bit of a mistake on my behalf.
Yeah, but you've got a crush on him, so
No, it's not because of that. He's good.
yeah,
I'm
no,
not
he
that-
was 5th seed. Well, was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully it opens up.
So
some
looking at that
pathways for
board,
Demon.
Dash, Adam, whose team would you be backing after the first round is done?
Well, I think it's either Brie or Thanasi.
Okay, so you've chosen 60% of the options. If you had to choose one, is it Brie or Thanasi?
If it helps, I think I'm going Team Brie.
Okay.
I think there's like it's literally 50-50. There's Alcaraz and Alcaraz Swiatek.
I'm just
It's
asking
like
for an
split
opinion.
hairs, isn't it?
Okay,
Yeah.
Get
I'll
off the
go
fence,
with,
Dasher.
I'll go with Team Brie. Fine. But then, like,
Mate, I feel your pain. I don't want to go Team Brie.
why didn't anyone pick Paolini? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Brie.
I picked her last time.
And how'd that work out for you?
Not
You
too
won.
bad. I won.
You won.
I mean, weird picks, but
Do you know what? I also picked some of my favorites, like Andreeva. I love her. So she's been in every fantasy draft of mine.
Mm. And she's not going to win.
And I wanted Alex because I love Alex, but Stevie got him.
Mm.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You kind of, there's no, you know how you're so strategic? I'm not.
no, I'm not. I would just be competitive, and I would be like, who do I
See,
think?
I'm also not competitive. It's the major.
Also,
character
shout out to
flaw.
Paolini for the photo of the week.
I thought it was AI first. I was like,
Yeah,
It looks like
it's
she's got her goggles on.
So she's using a Yonex racket for people
Yeah.
who haven't seen it, and each of her eyes is through one of the dots
and
at
the
the top
and the
of the
mouth
wire.
through the
Yeah.
Through like the bottom of
So,
the triangle
the
that's the
triangle.
Y.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah.
It was a photo of the century.
Imagine being the
I think-
photographer looking back at just going, oh, I wonder what photos I got. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I have taken the photo.
he
Yeah, it
will
was-
have to. Surely he wins like these competitions, like best photography,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
sports.
There'll be like a
I
Nat-
really
Nat
hope
Geo.
he or she. I don't. Even,
I really hope it's the same photographer that walked on court during Medvedev.
Oh, that, you know what, that would be justice,
Finally
wouldn't it?
redeems
I
himself.
think
Yeah.
it's an Italian photographer.
It
I think
was
you're
an
right,
Italian,
yeah.
Well, that was our draft wrap up. Let us know in the comments whose team you would like to back, or if you've got your own thoughts, or you hate the segment. Let us know.
That'd be me. Remember, I said I think.
I hated it too until I won.
so I will comment.
Yeah, jump into the. You can have a chat with Dash if you like.
I've commented before.
Yeah.
You
From a
have.
Finsta or from your real account?
My real account.
on
gosh.
Instagram.
Yeah.
She did.
No, on YouTube.
On YouTube. Oh my God, I need to go find it.
No, she's the one who hates you.
Which
Anyway,
one?
yeah.
Which one?
More big news out of the US Open. International Tennis Hall of Fame had their ceremony this week with Maria Sharapova and the Bryan brothers being inducted, but there was a bit of a surprise element.
There was.
What happened?
Serena Williams was there to present it.
That would have surprised me.
Yeah, it was amazing. She introduced Sharapova to the Hall of Fame at the induction, and they had a really lovely hug. The crowd was gasping with joy, and they talked about their deep respect for each other because obviously there's been a long time running belief that they had beef.
Well, I feel like it was one of those rivalries that didn't really exist. Like people wanted it to be a rivalry.
Well,
I
Because they
think they
played
did
20
have. They did have
they were
beef.
competitive.
They did have beef.
Oh.
Did they?
Well, I was reading.
No, I think they I
Really?
genuinely think they did.
so it's the
And
literature.
I think
misleading.
Serena said it right. Like we wanted the same things at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, of course you're going to
Like
have
you are gonna have
competition.
competition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they didn't hate each
I don't
other.
think they hate.
They
like
didn't
had
hate
beef.
each
They
other.
just.
I think if you took it off the court, it would be fine, right?
Yeah, well, Sharapova's
Yeah.
making those awesome lollies.
I mean,
and
they're
stuff.
not gonna go
Like,
to
I'm all for
dinner
it.
together because they're
Sugarpova.
competitors. But
Yes.
So I talk over people when I get excited about confectionery.
Sugarpova.
Sugarpova. Remember that? Was that still a thing? Sugarpova?
yeah, no, I don't
Oh, okay.
think so. I don't
Yeah, she
think so.
was first tennis player to make it big in the lolly land.
That's actually quite good, Sharapova.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Serena has her makeup brand.
Yeah, she does.
I actually use her mascara.
Is it
So
good?
we got it as a player gift at the US Open last year.
Oh.
And I use the stuff. Like
it
it's
good?
good. The mascara is really good. I like
Okay.
I don't think she needs
that.
our plug.
it. Maybe not, but
Well, that's good.
it's called Win, I think.
It's apt.
What products are you going to start putting out onto the market?
Yeah.
None. I mean dog food or something.
It's not
Which is donuts.
Donuts for dogs.
Dash's Donuts for dogs.
Dog
Done.
nuts.
Triple D. Dash's dog nuts.
Oh my god.
We've done it. All right, next week. We're going to have prototype available next week.
I did make dashlets during COVID.
Made what?
Bracelets.
Dash.
Dash-
Like
Dashlets.
beaded bracelets.
Oh my god, I love
And
that.
I called it dashlets.
Yeah.
I still have the page like on Instagram. I don't
I love it.
but I
need
was
to-
like creating really complicated designs. Like it was taking
Oh.
me forever.
So you just need to make sure that every player at the AO next year gets
It's
a
a
dashlet.
dashlet.
Yeah.
I think I did it one year, but I'm over it. Like I can't do beating again. Like
Okay, but how
Okay.
many dog nuts can you bust out in the weekend?
So Bob and Mike Bryan also got inducted. They did their last, they joked about it, their last chest pump.
The last public one. They'll be doing
yeah,
that in
those-
the backyard
They're
till the
brothers.
day they die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all got presented their rings at Flushing Meadows.
Oh,
so,
just like Travis when Taylor gave him a ring.
yeah, exactly.
I assume that's the direction it went
Yeah.
because she's wearing the pants in that relationship.
Oh God. No, he.
Sorry,
Did he propose? Do you know?
He
He proposed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
as he was reading the script that her people wrote for him.
I saw a
No.
tweet during the week
And
saying,
he asked her mum if he could take a hand and her dad.
oh, wow.
Yeah, and then they FaceTimed straight after all their families. It's really cute.
Should we move on to Ace of the Week, my favourite bit of the
Yeah.
show? We're going to start with you, Adam. What's
Okay.
your Ace of the Week? Something doesn't have to be tennis related. but
So it's
something.
slightly tennis related. Yesterday, so for the past probably year and a half, I've been having a tennis prosthetic leg made from my prosthetist who's in Sydney, and we've been tinkering with it, trying to get it right, and it wasn't working for me for a long time. And he came and watched, and I said, when I'm running, I'm tipping to the side, and he came and watched me a couple of weeks ago, and he went, oh right, on a running, because it's like a running blade.
Yeah.
Running blades have to be almost the opposite of pigeon-toed. They have to turn out a little bit. So sprinters, when they hit a running blade, they don't go straight off at the front. It's a little bit almost like a duck waddle.
Okay,
And
yeah.
that gives you the best push.
Goes back.
So he made some adjustments on it so that I could run on it. And then I had a hit last week at Bayside with John Tricky, who you know well. And suddenly it's a really responsive foot. So my running blade, when I hit, it springs and it pushes me forward, but it
Okay.
takes a little bit of time.
Right.
When you're on a tennis court, you need to move a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's all about reactions.
So this has got it's stiffer, so it springs a bit more quickly. So for the first time, it's my back foot. I've never been able to load up on my back foot when I hit a forehand. And I went out last week and put all my weight onto it and went, oh my good Lord. And it actually pushed me
No
forward when I hit a
way.
forehand. I went,
How
oh, wow.
exciting.
And then I started hitting backhands and it was more stable. Like the running blade, when you hit it, it either pushes you forward and you don't want to, or it actually, if you hit it on an angle, it pushes you backwards.
Yeah.
So I was hitting backhands on my right foot and it was
And you-
pushing me backwards away from the ball. So now I've got stability on my backhand. I've got, momentum on my forehand.
Yeah.
And then we started serving. And whenever I serve, my left foot, which is the real one, it does all the work.
Right.
And the right one just flops around because I can't really push off it. And sometimes it flops so far forward that I would foot fault with the prosthetic
wow.
and I'd be front on. So there's no power. I'm foot. And last week again, John, my coach, just went, just load up your back foot on your serve and see what happens. And so I rocked back onto it and it kind of took a little bit of pressure and then
And
it
then
pushed
launched
me
you.
forwards. And suddenly I was hitting cannons.
Wow.
This is great.
And so I went back to my prosthetist yesterday and he was buzzing. He's been
Oh.
making prosthetics for like 50 years. And in fact, he said to me, he said, you could see he was so excited.
Yeah.
And he said, this is what I hoped was going to happen.
Oh my God.
And then he started telling me, he said, it reminds me of when I started making prosthetics for Paralympians. He said, I was the first person to put the blade at the back of the foot rather than at the front of the foot. Because he said, I watched a video of kangaroos
Oh
and
my
realised
God.
There you
their
go,
knees
inspired
go
by nature.
backwards and they push behind the
Yeah.
knees. So and he said, I was the guy that
He
basically,
must be a genius.
he's just brilliant when it
Yeah.
comes to prosthetics.
Creative.
And like, to
Think
think the
outside
amount
the
of
box.
yeah.
So yeah. And to think now he's walked away and he's gone, great, now I know how to make tennis prosthetic legs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so good.
And so for me, I'm like, oh my God, now I've got to serve and I've got a bigger forehand.
Yeah.
And like it's,
Your game has a whole new dynamic now.
So we're expecting you to win.
I mean, it's going to be weird if I
Yeah.
do play against people and they go, oh my God, you've got so much better. And I'll be like, that's just technology. It's got nothing to do with me. But yeah, that's
That's
been my
so
ace of the week. It's been
good.
amazing. And
That's
it's been
brilliant.
amazing with, John, who,
He sees the progression.
yeah. And he'll like look at me and go, okay, well even we kind of worked out this week that sometimes it's better for me if I'm hitting a volley to just put all my weight on that right
Yep.
foot because it's stable. So it feels wrong. It's like an open volley, but it kind of
It
works.
works.
Well, it's almost like you and your coach now have like a whole new kind of quiver of tools to utilize.
Absolutely. And this goes back to what we were saying at the very beginning with people with disabilities thinking, am I going to be able to get into tennis? Any decent coach will go, we'll find a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Bang
work
on.
it out. So yeah,
No, that's awesome.
It's been really exciting.
Finally, a good ace of the week. Because
That is a very good.
well, I'm mainly talking about myself. Mine are usually about my kids or something that I've eaten. Or last week was kind of good. I was
That's
like,
like life changing.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it
Right.
kind of has been. Yeah.
This is an
Yeah.
ace of everybody's week. So
Yeah.
well done. Thank you for bringing. But last week I was banging on about how excited I was to go skiing on the weekend, and then this happened. So
Oh, wow,
yeah,
okay.
going down a blue run, snowboarder took me out. A over T, crunched my shoulder and
Is this
fractured
your
it.
ace of the week?
No, my ace of the week is not that.
Yeah, what is it then?
Oh well, see this is the thing. It was my son's 4-year-old birthday this week, and I made him a
cute.
chocolate cake, and he really, really loved it. Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's-
And
there
he
we are.
made it with one arm.
With one arm. So I'm there trying to, make my buttercreams but yeah, no, because I quite like baking and it's always good
Zane's
fun.
very good chef.
I used to bring cupcakes every week.
Right.
and
what
like,
happened?
well,
He got busy working.
Yeah, I was on a Wednesday. I'd be like I made like margarita cupcakes. They were really good.
They were very
or dolce
good.
de leche.
How do you
Oh,
feel about
yeah.
making some dog nuts?
Donuts, yeah.
I
Real
think-
business.
He could be
We
your
can totally
chef.
get into
Here we
business.
go.
coming
That's
together.
Cool.
All right.
Well, there is like the dog
I'll do
merch
marketing.
for Australian Open. By the way,
Yeah.
I need to have tofu in
Properly
that.
kitted out
Yeah,
in AO
and
merch.
I can
like
organise
to
that for
be
you.
the
The dog of the AO.
the dog
Yeah,
of
oh,
AO.
yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Official dog of the AO.
Yeah.
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 I mean, tofu has been accredited in the past. Like,
Really?
had more access than I did.
Because I am a bit jealous that
Mm.
Kalinskaya's
Dog is
dog
going
is
everywhere.
taking
Oh,
all the
yeah.
spotlight.
Let's get tofu everywhere.
Because
I'm-
well, I
I'm
can't
for it.
travel
Yeah.
with him, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
Bella is taking
Mm,
all the spotlight.
No, tofu needs to take
we
that.
need to fix
Yeah.
that.
Well,
yeah.
Dash, let's stick with you. What's your ace of the week? It's dog nuts, isn't it?
No, sorry. Let's go back to my original ace of the week.
Well, you haven't said any yet.
I cleaned the couch yesterday for the first time in like I don't know how many years. We like hired the carpet cleaner from Bunnings.
Oh, I know. Is it black water coming
It was
out of it?
black. I was like, no way.
Oh my god.
But it feels good now.
It
still,
is.
but then I did it for 2 hours and there was still black water
Oh,
and I
wow.
gave up. So I'm like, everyone needs to clean their couch.
Okay.
Like it's
No.
not even like
It
our
is
couch is like
satisfying.
the gray blue color. So
But it was
it's
white
not
when you bought it.
it's not white. So you still can't see the dirt
Yeah.
but yeah, it's disgusting.
I would say
So I don't
normally
know
that
if it's my-
process is very satisfying, but only when you get to that clear water
Yeah.
stage.
But I
Yeah.
didn't. I
you're
didn't. So,
still
I don't know
in-
if it's an ace of. It's disgust of the week.
Yeah. Okay. That's a
But
very
it does
different
feel
thing.
good when you do it right. Oh, but you
It
didn't
felt
get to the
I
feel-good
didn't
bit,
get
yeah.
to
It's
the
like trying to pop a pimple and you don't get the pus.
yeah, that's
No
yeah
bad
when
analogy?
it's not ready. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you got to wait.
So maybe I am meeting Tofu's kids. So that's
Tofu's
definitely
a dad.
yeah. So
They're so cute in the photo.
so I'm
you've shared.
excited about that.
Yeah, how many are you going to keep?
Maybe one, but he wasn't a fan.
Oh.
So I've got a few questions about this
Yeah.
because I've followed a little bit of this on Instagram as well. So you put Tofu out to have kids with someone else and you've not met the kids? Did Tofu escape? Was it a late night? Has he been playing around?
Yeah.
Like, what was this organised?
It was organized.
Okay,
It
okay.
was
He's a stud.
we kind of talked about it
Yeah.
ages ago, and he wasn't desexed. At the start, I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, then I thought, well, they're very beautiful dogs and
Yeah.
very healthy, and they're going to like our friends, so to people
Right.
that we know, so they'll stay in the family,
Oh.
like with the family.
With the family. So it's either, a little bit Godfather-ish, also a little bit
And
kind of
the
gigolo-ish.
funny thing is, so in this household where he went to do the business, the dad was there. The dad of his like
Tofu's dad.
of no, Nala's the other dog, the female dog.
The other dog's dad was there.
Right,
Yeah.
so Tofu's father-in-law.
my God.
Father-in-law. We had to take him for a walk though.
Yeah, because his daughter was, anyway.
Yeah, but it's all like so it's cool, like granddad.
Watching.
No, not watching. Now
I remember
they've
when
got
my kids were conceived and my
there's
father-in-law. G'day, Michael.
grandchildren, mom and dad, and granddad. So it's like one big family. And we know where the grandma is as well.
I find this
So
really.
it's like one big family.
I just got a really funny image of like the granddad dog being taken for a walk, going, "Why are we going for a walk, guys? What's going on? Who's that guy?
That sounds fun.
Who's that guy?
What are
What's
they
going
doing?
on?" And then he comes back and just looks and goes, "What have you two been up to?"
Why is he grinning? This is the most dog intercourse we've ever discussed.
And the producers
And you know,
are like,
They've been
wind
doing
it up.
wind up for 20
And we're just ignoring
Dogs
them.
don't even enjoy it, just so you know.
No,
But
okay.
did you know that only humans?
That's not true. Dolphins as well. Hey, Brie, what's your ace of the week?
I can't compete.
Cut
No,
everything.
Is your ace of the week the end of the show?
My ace of the week is that everyone gets a week off from me next week.
Oh, where are you going?
I'm going to Korea with TikTok, so I won't be here.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Is that your boyfriend's name?
TikTok.
Doing another presentation with
She
TikTok.
went to.
Oh, the
Where
au-
did you go with TikTok?
Jakarta.
That's sort of-
That is.
But I thought she was like, I'm going to Indonesia with TikTok, and then TikTok's
no,
taking
no.
me to Korea. It's kind of like it sounds like you just met this cool guy called TikTok.
Don't worry, still single. No, I'm going to Korea with TikTok, so that will be fun. You get a break from me. But I think that wraps us up.
Bring all the skincare goodies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to send me a list? Do you know what you want? Or I can
I'm
just-
trying to
Hang on,
wind them
we'll
up,
do
I
this
swear.
After. But thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you, Xave, for
Get me the hell
bringing
out of here.
your broken self
Yeah.
and making me feel less clumsy. Thank you, Adam. We
Can I
loved
get?
having you.
Can you bring me some Squid Game merch?
100%.
Yeah, thank you. Cool.
Okay, I'll email
Sorry,
you
you're
after
trying to
with
wrap up the
sizes
show.
and
Yeah.
Stuff. No, perfect. Good luck in the US.
Thank you.
We'll be cheering for you.
If I'm on court and I smell weed, I'll be thinking of you.
Yeah. We'll use that to drive it. I'm looking forward to seeing this new blade in action.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm really looking
I
forward
really
to.
want you to make a video on it, like the difference,
Yes.
like
Do you know what?
educational content.
Do you know what? Can I tell you one last thing? Because I'm going to have to clearly carry.
Stop winding us.
When I went up to Sydney, because my prosthesis is in Sydney, because that's where I grew up. So I went up there last week and again yesterday, and I took a backpack, and I had my prosthetic leg in the backpack. And so it goes through the X-ray, and then my bag gets taken off to the side, and I have to come over. And I saw, then it comes up, and the security guard looks at the screen,
Like, what's-
and then this other guy comes over, and they both look at the screen, and I heard one of them go, "The fuck." And then the other guy whispered to him, and then he looked at me and went, "Prosthetic leg?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "You can go."
Yeah. It's either that or a bent machete.
That's funny.
Anyway,
Oh, that's brilliant.
yeah, but you're right. I will make a video. That's a great idea.
I think
Great.
that's a good
Thank you.
idea.
No,
Thank
look,
you.
well, we can probably help here at Tennis Australia. Always happy to make a great video with a great cause.
And thank you, Dasha, for coming. We're
Yes.
going to get this back
Dog
on
nuts.
track. But thank you to our listeners and our viewers for staying with us today. It's been a great episode. We've loved every minute. There'll be lots more next week.
This might even be a double ep. We might have to just
Might
cut it in the
have
middle.
to. Yeah, but there'll be even more on the US Open next week as
Yep.
we enter week 2 with Xave and the team.
And we've also got the tennis mini episodes after every
Yeah.
round of the US Open. You can catch
I'm on
that
it tomorrow.
Yes, you are. So it's a quick whip of each round of the US Open here on TikTok or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever we are, as well as our
TikTok.
Fast channel.
Not on TikTok.
And by TikTok, I of course meant YouTube.
It's not on TikTok.
I kind of feel like this episode has been like the Bonzi Medvedev match. Like, there was a meltdown about 2/3 of the way through, but the right result happened
Can we
in the
please
end.
get a photographer just to walk in front of us?
The producers are about to smash
They've left.
things. Yeah. Okay, thanks, team, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, Harps and Andy here. Just want to remind you that you can watch every episode of The Tennis on our YouTube channel, Australian Open TV.
And we have an email as well, podcast@tennis.com.au. If you thought the show was amazing or you thought it was terrible, we are keen to hear from you. We'll read it. So feedback, comments, whatever it is, get in touch with us at our email and we'll catch you on the next one.
Catch you later.